Huh? Hey, I'm tryna win. I'm tryna win in the 716 and I'm making it big. I wanna live. I think I'm ready to.
Yo, what's good, man? It's the EC Pinchal Podcast with your one and only host, Glory Boy, here with our special guest in the building.
Hey.
You like that, right?
I do.
Thank you for coming through,
Yes.
I know it's a hustle today for you. I got lucky to have you on my platform, so we're just going to have a little conversation, how you feel about Buffalo, just your work experience, and so on, and then we can move on with the day.
Okay.
All right, so before we even go ahead and start this, man, I just want to let you guys know, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. And let's go ahead and start. Introduce yourself, tell the people who you are and what you do.
Okay. Hi, guys. I am Taylor Hayes, also known as TaylorMadeit. I am a producer for Charlamagne the Guy's Black Effect Podcast Network, producer or director audio imaging for the Breakfast Club, which is also a producer, sound design producer. And I am the executive producer for Charlamagne the Guy and Andrew Schultz's podcast, The Brain Idiots.
Such a busy person.
Oh, and I also have my production company, TaylorMadeit Productions.
Amazing. So tell us about that, though. Like, how did you get into the game?
Interning. I come from Philadelphia, but the small town Philadelphia is Lower Merion. And I took an interning session with the radio Power 99.
Okay.
That's New York's sister station. And from there, I met my mentor, Eddie F., who showed me what I do now, which is sound design producing.
Okay.
And just what it is to be a producer. And just worked my ass off there. Right. Found an opportunity at the Breakfast Club. I only honestly was I interned for maybe one semester. I was able to get a job as a promotions assistant, which is like where you do like events and stuff like that. And I was doing that for a year, and then I was able to find an opportunity at the Breakfast Club and moved
Since
there.
Then, you've been there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so because when we had you in the schools, some students ask you, did you ever thought about doing something else besides what you're doing right now? So if you had something else to do, what was it?
If I did want to do something else, like this was always my plan A.
Okay. There's no
in
plan
a
B?
sense, not really, but I was interested in architect, but I suck at math. So that was out.
I feel you on that because I wanted to become a doctor. And then it got to a point where like science just became so annoying to me. It was just too much. When you get into them biology classes, you got to stay in them books like crazy.
Yeah.
So just your experience in Philly. So besides just living in New York City right now, how was life like in Philadelphia for you?
Well, I lived in the suburbs, honestly. I can't say that I had a hard childhood. Okay. I'm a daddy's girl, and he definitely encouraged me to be the person I am today. And it was cool. I mean, there was of course some challenging parts. Like I used to run track.
Okay.
And maybe that was a plan B to be a track star, but I think once I sprained my ankle or something like that, and like from there I kind of got discouraged to go further.
That's the life of a lot of athletes. Once you get injured one time, it's like, man, is this
it wasn't
even
the
worth
same,
it?
Yeah.
Right, it wasn't the same. Like,
and I'm hard headed. I didn't let it really rest. So then it moved up to my hamstring pulls. I'm still an athlete though. I'm just not.
Right. No, that's amazing. And now just living in New York City, if you was to compare the two, how is life like in New York City for you?
There's nothing like New York City, for sure. I love New York, honestly. It gets annoying at times because it's so busy and it could be a lot.
Right.
But I don't think I would. I'm so happy that I ended up in New York because honestly, it was either going to be New York or LA.
New York or LA.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, New York City is amazing, man. I've been to New York City so many times, and it's like, sometimes I'm like, I want to move there, but you have to have like a job you're making so much money that you don't even have to worry about too much bills at that point.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
the price there is insane.
yeah, but you know what? When I came to New York too, I made sure that I had multiple jobs though, because I guess what stuck with me was like, if I don't, or if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere, and that like always was like a stain in my mind. So I made sure I got multiple jobs and titles.
Right. I want to ask you this question as well, because I know you have so much that you do at the Breakfast Club. So just being a woman yourself in that field, can you describe it? And have you ever experienced any moments where you felt as if you had to prove someone's like that you're capable of doing certain things in order to to show them your true worth?
You know what's interesting? When I was in Philly, I felt like it was a little blockage, like from older women. A lot of men helped me out, I would say. And also what I noticed is, I think because there's not as many, well, I can't even say now, there's so many women in media right now.
Right.
But when I was starting out, I feel like maybe also people will be scared, like you don't want like to get your job taken away from you. And it's interesting because like now in New York, like there's so many women that's so supportive of what I do and vice versa. Like I don't feel like it's that much of a problem anymore. I feel like I've met so many women now that's always willing to help or want to work with you. So it's been very positive.
That's amazing. I mean, that's how it should be, because nowadays, those are the things that we like to look for within like in the industries. Are you welcoming to everybody?
Right.
Are you gonna treat everybody with respect and accept them for who they are and their skill level?
Yeah. And also, you gotta make sure you see, like, I think I have good discernment when you know who's kind of trying to use you, who's right versus like
That's true, yeah.
who's actually being supportive of what you do too, like genuine.
That's true. Genuine support. That's it. So, and I know you work with Breakfast Club, which is one of the biggest radio stations in New York City, worldwide. On YouTube, you guys now have like billions of views. I can say that. So, just if you was to describe the relationship within your workspace, how would you describe it?
We're a family. Like that's really my second family. We argue, we laugh, we cry. Like they are what makes me be able to get up as early as I do, because it's not you never get bored there, that's for sure. There's always something funny going on, or kind of like
Yeah, sure. I can tell. I see the energy also. It's like you guys have known each other. You know how to joke around each other. Like I watch some videos, like, okay, when someone is joking, so you shouldn't take something serious. And that's how it should be. So in the workspace, and it's a place that you enjoy going to every day, So, and I just want to ask you this final question, because I know you were speaking at schools, and a lot of young kids was actually there. Watching you, listening to you. But just what advice would you give to them in order for them, to actually pursue their dreams and be able to feel as if they're in a family area at their work place?
I would tell them, don't ever knock someone if they don't look like you, or they may dress differently, or just in general, don't judge a book by its cover, for sure, because you do not know who that person may know.
Right.
And it's also about branding yourself and networking with anyone. Like, you don't have to be in the same field with someone to work with them. Like, along the way, you don't know what could happen. Like, we're in the social media world where, like, even like having a podcast, you don't know. It could be someone that's engineering, and how they engineer, or just their work could be just fascinating, and you could just learn from them. Like, you don't have to do exactly what they're doing.
Right. No, that's true. That's true. And I like that. Thank you so much, Taylor.
Yes.
I don't want to take too much of your time, because we got so many other places to go.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. And
you.
just one last thing. Actually, what is your opinion on Buffalo? Because a lot of New York City people that come here, they're like, Buffalo is this, but like, how would you describe Buffalo?
Buffalo is definitely more calmer than New York. I like Buffalo. Like, especially the energy that was brought to me today is so positive, and it definitely inspired me to keep going, because in this business, it could get discouraging a lot, because I'm also someone that's really competitive. And so I learned today, especially like being here today, is I've been focusing on myself, and that's what, instead of seeing what everyone else is doing. Right. And I realized me focusing on myself gets me to other positions. Like, you don't worry about what other people are doing at all.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Amen. Thank you so much once again. Yo, man, y'all go ahead and hit the subscribe button, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And go ahead and follow Taylor on Instagram.
TaylorMadeit_it.
All right, y'all heard that. Appreciate you. And thank you to Jumuiya International.
Yes.
Shout out to ya, for bringing this
Shout out.
to the city of Buffalo, New York. And yeah, and we outside. Let's go.
Yes.